friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I had made a video in which I have introduced 1.8 inch TFT SPI display. I have also explained how to use in your project, how to print custom patterns and shapes in that display, and also I have explained how to make connection to use in your project. If you notice in that display, there is an onboard SD card module, and by using that onboard SD card module, we can easily print any kind of image on that display. So in this video, we are going to learn how we can display images which are stored in the SD card module in the display, and how we can use in our project to display any kind of images. And also I will let you know in which format your images will support in that SD card module, and you can easily display in the SPI display. So in this video I will let you know everything, which format of image will support, how to prepare your SD card module, how to make connections, and also I will explain code how to use in your projects. So let's get into this video. Before we begin, I would like to briefly introduce Altium. Altium is a leading provider of innovative PCB design software and tools that are transforming the electronic industry worldwide. It is widely used by professionals and companies for high quality PCB design. Altium offers some amazing features like advanced interactive routing with auto completion, any angle routing, bus routing, phase and length tuning, and follow me routing, and many more. These powerful tools make Altium an ideal choice for PCB designers and electronic companies. And if you are a student from India and want to become job ready in electronic design, you should definitely check out Altium Student Lab. With Altium Student Lab, you get free access to Altium Designer and Altium 365, which allows you to collaborate with your classmates and teammates just like professionals. And you can also earn industry recognized certificate accepted by top electronics companies in India. It's a great way to boost both your skills and your resume. All you need to do is sign up using your university email ID, and you can get started completely free. Learn real world PCB design skills that actually lead to real jobs. Another big advantage of Altium Student Lab is that you can get free access to PCB design courses, university level curriculum, and certified courses from Altium Education. On the top of that, you also get free access to the Power Analyzer by Keysight, which is an excellent tool to understand and analyze power integrity in your designs. This is truly an amazing opportunity to gain industry recognized and professional level PCB design skills. Thanks to Altium for sponsoring this video. For more details, check out the link in the description below. Insert your SD card module in your computer, then open the My Computer, and here click on right click, then click on Format. Here you have to select for this F80 default, that is F8032 default, and click on Format. So this SD card module only support this F8032 format type. So after formatting, click here, click on Eject. So now we have successfully formatted our SD card module. So now let me show you how we can prepare our images that we can easily display on the SPI display. So let me show you how we can do that. Now make the connections of SD card module and TFT display with the ESP32 as per this connection diagram. You can download this connection diagram from the description. So here I made my all the connections, so make sure to connect all the wires correctly. If any wire goes wrong, then it will not going to work. So this is my SD card module which is formatted. I have already formatted it. So insert inside the SD card module, and let's see the coding part. First we will see the information of the SD card. So let's jump into the code. So this is the code for displaying all the information of the SD card in this display. So let me explain this code. You already know the libraries of use of these libraries. The extra one, these two libraries are used for the SD card module. And after that, here all things are same which I explained in my last video, so you can watch that video. And apart from this library, everything is same. That is this pins, this TFT type object, and in the setup part everything is same. If you want to watch that video, you can watch. I have explained everything in detail. So from here that are new. Here first we are initializing the SD card module. First we are checking if there is any SD card or not. If there is no any SD card, then we are printing no card in our display. And you all know all these commands. And also we are printing check wiring and insert. If your wiring is incorrect or your SD card is not present, in that case this will print no card, check wiring and insert. And if the SD card is present, wiring is correct, then this will print that is connected. And here we are checking the card type, which card type you are using. So here we are printing just type, and here we are checking card type. If it is a MMC card, if it is a SDSC, or if it is HDSC. it is unknown. So here we are checking which type card we are using and printing. Then here we are checking the card size. Here we are by using this function, that is sd.cardSize, we are checking the card size, and we are printing here by setting cursors. So here we are checking card size. If card size is more than 1000 MB, then we are printing card size in MB by dividing with this 1024. Otherwise we are only printing in MB. So if card size is more than 1000 MB, then we are printing in GB. Otherwise we are printing only in MB. So here we are checking total bytes which are available in SD card, and here total bytes are used. So we are also printing total bytes and how much bytes are used. And here we are printing volume. If you have make partitions, then we can easily see here, and how much volumes are used we are also printing here. And the loop part, there is nothing because no need of any continuous loop function. So let's upload this code and see the information of our SD card module. So select the right board, that is ESP32 DEM module, and right communication port, and then hit upload button. As you can see, as soon as code is uploaded, we can see the SD card info in our display. That is, status is connected, type is HDSC, size is 7.50 GB, volume is 7663 MB, and used 1 MB is used. So all these informations are displaying in our TFT display. So let me show you by removing this SD card what will show. So we need to enter the reset button once on our ESP32. And now you can see status is no card, check wiring and insert. So by using this code, we can easily check the information of our SD card module, and also we can check the wiring of our SD card module if our wiring is correct or not. So this code is very useful. I will put the download link of this code in the description. You can download and check your module. So let's move to the further code in which we will display actual image in our TFT display. So let's prepare the images that we are going to display in our SPI display. Here I am using Canva to convert display in correct format. You can use any tool, but Canva is free, so you can use it. I will put the link in the description. You can use it. So open Canva and click on this create button, and here select any format. We will change later. Click on this and click on this resize to resize the size. Actually this display is 128 by 160 pixel. So if you want to display images in landscape mode, then you have to set this image size as 160 by 128 pixel, and if you want to display in portrait, then select the resolution is 128 by 160 pixel. So I am going to set this size as 160 by 128 pixel. So click on this custom size and give the width, that is 160, and height will be 128, and then click on this resize this design. Now we have 160 by 128 pixel resolution image, and this is a landscape mode. So now let's put some images in this. So go on element. So I'm going to use this one, add one more. Which one I select? I'm going to select this red car. So this is 4 images. I'm going to one more, that is my logo. So I'm going to print this my logo in this. We have 5 images right now, 2 car, 2 girls, and this my logo. One more thing I have to mention here, this display only support .bmp images only, not PNG, not JPG, not JPEG. So your image must be in the .bmp format only. But in Canva we cannot export images in .bmp. So I'm going to export images in .png. Change this size, that is 168 by 128 pixel. So leave as and select file type as PNG. So right now we have images in 168 by 128 pixel, but the format is .png, not .bpm. So we have to first convert these images in the .bmp format. Then we can only display in our TFT display. Otherwise we can't, because our display only support .bmp format images only. So our images are downloaded. So here I have downloaded all 5 photos. So all these images are in PNG. So first we have to convert it into .pmp format. So for this, open your browser and search on Google, that is PNG to BPM converter. PNG to BPM converter. And you can open any of the websites. So I am going with this. Click on this select file and select all and upload all those files, and then click on this convert button. Here this will one by one convert all those images which are in PNG into BMP. So here images are converted. So just click on download to download all those images in BMP. Here I have downloaded all 5 images. So let's move these images into SD card and let's see how we can display after explaining the code. So let's move to the coding part. So this is code for printing an image on our TFT display. So let me explain this code first. These libraries are same as in the last video. I have already explained all these things, so I am not going to explain again. So all these things are same as it is. Here we are initializing the SD card module. If there is no SD card or initialization is failed, then in the TFT display we are printing just SD failed. And here we are printing the image. That name of the image must be logo.bmp. So if you want to display any image, that image must be named with logo.amp. This is 0 and 0 is the cursor. So you have to first set the cursor, that is the coordinate, and then display image which has a name of logo.bmp. And here we are tft.set cursor. We are setting the cursor again on 10/120, and we are printing a text, that is done. So if our image is successfully printed in our TFT display, then we are here printing done. In loop section nothing is required. So this function, that is BMP, is explained here. This function is used to display a 24-bit BMP image from an SD card onto a TFT screen. First we open the BMP file from the SD card, and then here we are checking its signature to make sure it is a valid BMP file. Then we read the BMP header to get important information like image width, height, color depth, and the pixel data offset. Only uncompressed 24-bit BMP images are supported in this code. Because BMP images are usually stored bottom to top, we calculate the correct row position using a flip logic. The image data is read from the SD card in a small chunks using a buffer to save memory. Each pixel is stored in BGR format, so we convert it into RGB 565 before drawing it on the TFT display. The draw pixel function is used to plot each pixel at the correct position on the screen. Finally, after the image is completely drawn, the file is closed. So that's all about the explanation of this code. Now upload this code after selecting the right mode and right communication port. So as code is uploading, so we have to first do one more thing, that is we need to rename our image in logo.bmp to display. So let me insert on my computer. By the way, one more thing, this image only print one single image, not multiple images. So select any of the images. So I am going to select this one, copy and paste it here, and rename this image as logo. Now remove this SD card from your computer and insert in the SD card module. So as you can see in the display, it is showing loading image SD failed because I have not inserted any SD card module. Now we have image, that is logo.bmp. So let me insert this in the SD card module and press this reset button. As you can see, image is loading and here done is printed. So our image is successfully printed on this TFT display. So let me show you how we can display multiple images in once. So let me show you the code in which we can easily display multiple images. As you can see, this image is successfully displaying. So this is the code for displaying multiple images. Basically this code is same as the last code. The only difference is here in the loop section we are using 5 times our function to display. So here we are using draw BMP, image 1.bmp, draw BMP, image 2, image 3, image 4, image 5. So you can display as many as images you want. Just you need to do you have to write this part of the code in this loop function. As you already know, this function is used to display any images which has name of image.bmp. Basically any name you are giving here will only display in the TFT display, and this 0,0 this is the cursor. So any coordinate you are selecting here, from there the display will start printing. And this 500, that means all images were wait for 5 seconds until it will start printing next. So first we need to rename all the images as image 1, image 2, image 3, image 4, image 5. You have to rename all the images as per this code. By that time just hit upload button, let this code upload in your ESP32, and by meantime we will rename all the images and put in this SD card module. So let's copy all these 5 images. Copy. First let me delete this file. Paste all 5 items here and rename one by one. So as you can see, I have renamed all the files img1, img2, img3, img4, img5. So remove the SD card module from your computer and put into SD card module. So eject it. As you can see, it shows SD field, and in that time here I am using red color in the background, so this is printing in red. In my previous code this red color is not there, there was a black color. So let's put this SD card into this SD card module and press the reset button. As you can see, images are start displaying in our TFT display. This first image is displaying and second is also start loading. After half second this image will automatically change as we see in the code. So as you can see, all images are successfully printed, displaying in our SD card module. So you can print as many as images you want, just you need to put all the functions in the loop part. So you can print as many as images you want. So yeah, that's all in this video. I hope you learned something new and you found this video helpful. If yes, then like this video, subscribe my YouTube channel, and if you have any question or queries, you can comment in the comment section below, and also you can directly contact me via these channels. My WhatsApp number and my email ID is visible on your screen, so you can contact me via these channels. And we will meet in the next one. Till then, bye bye, have a nice day and happy new year.